everybody, JC here with another TNI toy review. And today's review is in association with MarvelousNews.com, your #1 news source for everything Marvel. And for today's review, we're going to be taking a look at the upcoming Marvel Legends 6-inch Avengers 3-pack, which features figures of Vision, Sam Wilson, Captain America, and Kate Bishop, Marvel's Hawkeye. Now for today's review, we're actually just going to be looking at the Sam Wilson Captain America, and then tomorrow we'll look at Vision, and then on Saturday we'll look at Kate Bishop Hawkeye. So the figures come packaged in a window box packaging like we generally see with the Legends line in 2016. You've got the black box, you've got the Legends series up at the top, the figures clearly displayed in the box, and then you have the Avengers logo down below along with the names. And this is going to be a Toys R Us exclusive. It is currently out in Toys R Us's in Hong Kong. I had someone send me one that they picked up for me at the Toys R Us in Hong Kong. So, but this will also be a Toys R Us exclusive here in the United States. I don't have a release date for when it's going to hit here in the United States. Again, I'm guessing probably within the next month. On the sides of the packaging, we have a look at some artwork for all three characters, and then on the back of the packaging we have images of all three figures, and up in the corner we have a brief bio in multiple languages. Okay, so let's get this open and take a look at what's inside. So here's a look at the Sam Wilson Captain America outside of the packaging, and you can see right off the bat that the biggest thing missing with this figure is the wings. Now, I know we do see the character sometimes in the comics without the wings, but I mean, you know, Falcon, that's his whole thing, is flying and with the wings. So I'm really disappointed that we did not get wings with this figure. It's not terribly surprising since we didn't get it with the 3 1/4 inch version either. But, you know, like I said, Falcon and wings pretty much go hand in hand. So I would have really liked to have seen those included. So he does get the Captain America shield, and we've seen this released before. This one does have the sculpting on the back side of it, and it's got the little clip to put around the wrist, and then you can pop it down, and it's got the little peg. He does have a hole in his back so you can plug the shield in. Now the figure itself does use parts from the Marvel Now Captain America figure. So the lower arms, the hands and gloves are definitely the same as the Marvel Now Captain America. In fact, pretty much up until the bicep, it's the same arm. The midsection is different, so it is a different midsection, but the legs are definitely reuses from, again, the Marvel Now Captain America. The head obviously is different as well. Okay, so for the figure, other than not having the wings, I think it looks pretty good and pretty true to what we see in the comics, even though it does use some parts from the Marvel Now Captain America figure. You've got the little star in the middle, and then the line work that's sculpted off to the side, and then you've got the red and white in the midsection. He's got this belt with these pouches that go, you know, mostly around. There's a little bit spot on the very back that doesn't have pouches, and then he's got this silver belt buckle. He's got the silver knee pads, and he's got these silver shoulder pads. The head sculpt looks pretty good as well. He's got the red goggles, and then he's got the glass parts, which is painted a metallic silver that goes around the side of his head and over his ears. He's got just black hair. And again, I think the face sculpt is pretty good. I like the line work on the forehead. I think that comes off looking good. I have a little bit of sloppiness with the brown going off onto the black of the hair, but other than that, I think the paint job is pretty decent. Here's a comparison with the 3 1/4 inch version. So this figure stands about 6 1/4 inches tall. Here he is next to the Marvel Now Captain America, and they're pretty much the same height. And then just for one more comparison, here he is next to the old Toy Biz Falcon figure, and you can see the new Hasbro figure is a bit taller and a little bulkier. So I guess Falcon has been hitting the weights. Articulation on this figure is pretty much on par with that of the Marvel Now Captain America figure. Head can look left and right. It's on a ball hinge joint, and he can look down pretty good and can actually look back pretty good as well, which would be great for flight poses. Unfortunately, with no wings, he can't really fly. Arms are attached with your standard ball hinge joint, but you can only get the arm out about that much. You can rotate the arm good. He's got a bicep swivel. He's got a double hinged elbow, so he can bend his elbow pretty good. He's got swivels at the wrist, and he's got the hinges on the hand, so he's got up and down movement there. He's got an ab type crunch joint, so he can crunch down and he can go back pretty good. He's got a waist swivel, Legs are attached with ball joints, so he can only do the splits about that much. He can get his leg forward about that much, and he can do his leg back about that much. He does have a thigh swivel. He's got double jointed knees, so good bending at the knee. He's got a boot cuff swivel, hinges on the feet, so good up and down movement with the feet, or good down movement anyway. Can't really do the feet up. And he does have ankle pivot and 2 peg holes on the bottom of his feet. Okay, so that's my review. Overall, I think this is a pretty good figure. I like the look of it. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Sam Wilson as Captain America. I much more prefer him as the Falcon and Steve Rogers as Captain America. But I do kind of like the outfit, and I think other than not having the wings, this is a pretty good interpretation of that design. So the box set, as I said before, is not yet out here in the United States. It will be a Toys R Us exclusive. Probably will be out sometime within the next month. We'll be taking a look at the Vision figure tomorrow, so be sure to check back for that. And as always, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. We'll have a full gallery of images up at marvelousnews.com. Also, please follow me on Twitter or on Facebook. I'll have links to my pages in the description below. And until next time, I'll catch you later.